sequence of it. The sequence, oh, this one is very important. This one, very important. Must know the definition. If sometimes we ask people what is pKa, also they don't know. Now, this is a very, very important slide. See, it's always like that. This is pH. This pH refers to pH of the medium that we want to use. And for our, we're always interested in 7.4. Okay, now, percentage unionized portion. We are mainly interested in unionized portion. We're not so interested in ionized portion. Now, the graph will look like that. In the viva, sometimes ask the examiner, they put here, instead of unionized, they put it ionized. Then the shape becomes that. Understand? That means these are bases. These are bases. Alpha-fentanyl, all these narcotics are bases. So the shape is like that. It is unionized. If you change it to percentage ionized for bases, it will be this way. Now let's say for acidic drug. Acidic drug, if it's unionized, it will be like that. If it's ionized, it will be like this. You understand not? This is how they will. But if you are examiner, if you don't know this also, the examiner will say that fundamental knowledge is not there. Betul not? If you don't know this, it means it's just called pure memory work. But if you know this, see now you look. See. This is the fentanyl. pKa is 50% ionized or ionized. 50%. You must know the definition, the pKa. 50% ionized or unionized. This is our fentanyl. Remifentanil. Dose response curve. Dose response curve. This to fentanyl. So we draw a line across. So what's the implication of this? Percent ionized. So what does it mean? Look at fentanyl. Look at fentanyl. What does it mean? What does it mean? So what does it mean? What's the implication? Viva can just show you this diagram. What does it? What's the implication? Onset. Because in narcotics, what is important for onset? We have to get into the brain. Right? So to get into the brain, you want ionized or unionized form? Ionized. You use fentanyl or not? Fentanyl. You use right practice we use, for sometimes PCA or lithotripsy. Very painful, no? So patient will okay. So use fentanyl. If you use fentanyl, what happens? So the pain come, next day only pain relief. Betul, tomorrow only got pain relief. Correct not? So that means, see, this is very important. If you got no knowledge, now you got knowledge already. You got one fellow who come for lithotripsy, complain of pain, and you don't like the fleur, what will you give? See, if you don't like the fleur, you say, now, hey, I give you narcotic, very famous, very powerful. So how come it doesn't work? How come it doesn't work? You say, work lah, you work. Yeah, you work next year. Next year will work. Okay, so you understand now or not? Understand the implication of this or not? See, because why this occurs? Because our body is at 10.4. Look at that. Now you understand why you study pKa. You understand? Not just pKa for just for exam purpose, but you understand when you read the drug feature pKa, you understand. So acidic or different. Now, when it come to talk about ionization. That draft comes in. Wow, ionization, right? What is the pKa? What's the implication? You can draw. Wow, sure come out, viva. What is the next thing you're going to ask me in viva? What do you think? Sure, cannot escape. Talk about when you see the word ionization. Ping, you see your aim, when the examiner gives something, it must be like a ping. Oh, either you smile or you cry. No in between. Ping, like that. What's going to ask you? Ion trapping. Ion trapping. An example. So the when he asks you about ionization, first thing he asks you have to know what is pKa. What is, you have to do this, pKa. If you know standard, ionize cannot cross. So this, and then you know this. Oh, this is very important, understanding. And you, go for ion trapping. And give examples. So as you give you examples of ion trapping, where? Okay, if some examples of ion trapping. Stomach is this. Then the person, see, so you give some, see. Only basic drug. For example, mainly basic drug, you talk about basic drug. Fetus. Then, see, fetus. No, fetal distress. Why do I put basic drug? When you talk about placental transfer of ion trapping, placental transfer, what is the drug that we always interested in? LA, narcotics. LA, narcotics. But then, acidic drug, not many. Acidic drug, thiopentone, propofol, acidics, this ketamine, acid. You must know it's acid drug, MCQ. Acid would be the barbiturates, the propofols, ketamine. So we are worried about this. See, why are we worried about basic drug, not really acidic drug? Yeah, see, fetal distress. So the basic drug come up there, then fetal distress, pH in the baby lower, trap. Acidic drug, not so worried, So if they come across baby acidic, then they go back to the mother. Because at the mother end, let's say you get a narcotic, yes, initially you come across, thiopentone will come across, and then most of the time the termination is redistribution to the fat. So when in the mother reduction of fat, the mother concentration is less already. So if you go to the baby is acidic, ionize, go back, balik kampung. Correct not, but basic drug different because of fetal distress. Now we know why, when we, what did you say, fetal distress, you're a bit worried. You're talking about ionization. You find now, so that is called the ion trapping effect. Terrible for the basic drugs. So now, if you ask you, tell me something about ionization of drugs, are you more comfortable or less? Correct, It's quite interesting, no? So you must learn to be an examiner, You think of yourself as an examiner, then you will pass. If you think yourself perpetually as a student, then you remain a student for life. If I'm not, now metabolism. When people ask you metabolism, what is your fear? What is your fear? What's your fear? Would ask you start telling me something about drug metabolism? Because in the viva, or even the essay, drug metabolism. What is okay, timer? What is the metabolism? What is your fear? The fear. Fear is nothing to write, correct or not? Correct or not? Your fear is nothing to write, right? So, a lot of people fear metabolism. They fear about, what do you call it? This phase 1, phase 2. What is phase 1, phase 2? Then they fear about the cytochrome P450. So they fear. So you see in metabolism, when they ask you, tell me something about metabolism, think, get ready, man. Metabolism. See, what is the effect of metabolism? Either decrease activity or increase. Increase with the prodrugs. Prodrugs, you must know some prodrugs, like your Plavix, or prodrugs. Propofol, all these are prodrugs. Even your enalapril, all these are prodrugs. And then you must know where it occurs. Mainly in the liver. This one, don't just think liver, also in the kidney, plasma. Okay, then metabolism. Again, metabolism will be phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. Phase 1, phase 2. Then metabolism, in the liver, again, back to the same thing. Extraction ratio, capacity limited, flow limited. See, a lot to write. That's essay, but if it's not an essay, viva, we will guide you. We will guide you. Capacity limited, flow limited. See, a lot to write. See. You know lah. Not really wrong. See, mainly enzymes not involved. Not no lah. Mainly lah. There's no such thing as no in medicine lah. Mainly. See, you must know. See. Phase 1, phase 1 look, see. Synthetic, non-synthetic, functionalization. Mainly is oxidation, reduction, and hydrolytic. It occurs in the MCQ. First to go in liver impairment. First to go in liver impairment. And see, when you have this, you have induction and inhibition. Enzyme induction and enzyme inhibition. The examples. Then phase 2, just to conjugate and get it out of the system. Because this conjugation is just not just glucuronide, no. Not just glucuronide. Now, then you got the C450. Now, when it comes to metabolism, I won't read this, you know how to read. Tell you the exam proper what they do. They will ask you, viva, what is phase 1 and phase 2. You must know the phase 1 is the functionalization. Second one is just conjugation, it's the synthetic. You must know at least this. And don't fear, jangan takut. Phase 1 only, at least you book out your mouth, it says that phase 1 mainly is oxidation, reduction, process. Okay, we already practiced already. And it involves enzymes. Phase 2, most of the time, only enzyme. The famous MCQ, is it always phase 1, then followed by phase 2? So can go either way. Okay, just phase 1 only, can be phase 2 only, can be balik. So that's how it works. And then you need to know, viva, get ready when it comes to phase 1, phase 2. If I ask you phase 1, phase 2, then you get ready your cytochrome P450. Now I just say it's super family of enzymes, endoplasmic reticulum, which involve in oxidative reduction. And then you just give an example. So you don't have to worry just when talk about P45, they think they have to know all the structure, all this sort of thing. Correct? You don't have to worry. Just give it as faster. You take over. If he asks you cytochrome P450, cytochrome P450, how are you going to take over? How are you going to take over? To survive. Prevent him from talking, prevent him from asking questions. See, that mati already. Structure, don't go there. I teach you how to survive. See, don't worry. I'm not schooling you anything, no. I teach you how to survive. You want me to teach you how to survive or not? So you go to him, I also burning, man. Why do I care? Why do I care? Nothing to do with me. But we want to know, why is the P5 important? Enzyme induction, enzyme inhibition. So you go into enzyme induction inhibition. You say it's a super family, or something involved with this enzyme in phase 1, and its implication, you open your mouth fast. Implication, involved in enzyme induction inhibition. Then you give example. Right? Examiner like to ask grapefruit juice. Ask grapefruit juice. So you go to that. After that, how further you going to survive? If before the examiner open mouth, you say first. Genetics, pharmacogenetics. And pharmacogenetics, give example. Cytochrome P450. Which one? The 2D6 is a famous one. Okay. See? Enzyme induction, inhibition, codeine. Because a lot of people, codeine. No, because codeine, you need this one. You need this one to control. What is active ingredient of codeine? It's caffeine. So if these fellows don't have this level, that means you give codeine, does it work? Work less. Work less. So you give example. Yeah. So just enough already. Okay. Later you have more examples. So now, if I ask you a question again, are you so fearful of phase 1 or not now? Less fearful. Correct? So phase 1 will be oxidation, reduction, hydrolytic. And then move straight into enzyme inhibition, reduction. Then you move straight to pharmacogenetics. Or give other example. There is a combination of drug interaction. Drug interaction. So that means, for example, carbamazepine or tipentone. These are famous uses. So they say you give this drug together with another drug, it will induce the metabolism of the other. Correct? It will induce that. Let's say if an inhibitor, cimetidine, those days, classic one, it will inhibit metabolism of the other, which means the other can go into toxic faster. You understand not? You want to try and say not? What is the implication of enzyme induction? So let's ask you this question. What is the significance of enzyme induction? Significance of enzyme induction. How would you say? How would you say? Let's try to get a distinction answer. Okay. Enzyme induction. How would you? Don't worry. In front of you. Okay. Would you answer? Let's try.
Drugs that will be induced, hence will go through a higher metabolism, and there may be more active metabolites or active drugs, and hence it will be higher risk for toxicity.
First part. See, when you give a drug inducer with another drug, say carbamazepine with another drug, this one is the enzyme inducer. It will induce, let's say both of these are metabolized by P450. It will induce P450. P450 will wall up this fella. So you get
lesser.
But then the distinction student will say, on the other hand, that is a pro-drug. Induce the metabolism of the pro-drug to be the active drug. Then, can be overdose. You understand now? So that means there are two ways you answer. The first one you answer, let's say, you inhibit enzyme inducer, use the C450, therefore lowers the concentration, so no effect. Okay. Then you say the other one, which one you think will give more mark the examiner? Because the examiner then knows that, this fellow actually okay, man. The fellow is not a robot, man. The fellow can think further. Because a pro-drug user will be more active drug. Okay, so that's all about, because they always like to ask this in viva. What I'm asking you, all the questions they like to ask in viva. And this is another one they like to ask. What happened when you combine one drug is an inducer, one drug is an inhibitor? Siapa will menang? Who will win? You combine, the inhibitor will win. Because inhibitor is just like competitive inhibition. Inducer have to induce, make the enzyme, then take some time. Understand all? It's MCQ, and sometimes whatever they ask you. But if you don't know, it's okay. What happens when you combine inducer inhibitor? The inhibitor will win. Inhibitor will win. It means we're talking about what? Inhibiting the P450